Company.
Excellent. Another fight. Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the car up tight, don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment, but you can't get greedy. Still, I got my wares.
Good girl. You get some rest. You barely have to stand.
Arthur is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
Ready goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pod.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out...
Right. He went down into the marshes to...
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well?
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
It's good, honest work building that. Ready goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are. Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming!
It's over. Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Why, I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away. The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of...
Thank you, Bernard. We're very grateful for your help. And
I owe you my life. Thank you, my lady. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Mark...
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, right?
you ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
You're back. What happened?
We did. He's fine.
Well, thank...
It was lucky we found him when we did.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat. He can't... But anyway, I don't have a lot to offer in return.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer. Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of
The abbot there is a friend. Tell...
Understood.
Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No. That's enough! It's over! There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder?
Let's go and see. Very well. Make it look easy.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Help me for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Here, these turnips. Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. It was good, honest.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have used profits from this place to buy.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do... But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing. You got questions that need answering, and...
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this, and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
The bridge to East Pool's men?
I have to find him. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry.
Not far, I hope.
Sounds serious.
Not so much what happened as what might. And now, one of his erstwhile...
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. But they'll be after him before... Here.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. His name's Norris.
You found him yet? You won't come. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and we need him caught and handed. Well, go on then.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look.
Ha! Send him. Not bloody likely.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want...
You want something done right, you don't...
Clive, this might take a while. You start... Someone said they saw Norris heading for the... We have to find him.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, curse my luck. Now, I've not got your... It's just a short climb.
I can't...
Oh, just promise. There may be one thing I've...
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but... Oh, don't worry. There weren't too many...
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Well,
Yours, I presume.
You found it, old... Any longer out in the sun and my cat...
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will. No point casting me nets of... There was a time, honest tax-paying folk, crystals are scarce.
You don't know?
I do, as it happens. And he had a lantern.
He was making for the marshes then.
You barely have to step out your...
That's one of our branded.
He can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers.
I never knew.
Just wait here and stay out of sight.
Thank you. And... sorry.
I've been called worse. Oh.
Thanks. But... if I'm honest...
All right. I'll keep hold of it. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
There you are, Clive.
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see it?
No. I mean, I've only wished those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? Won't want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be...
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not...
I hear the levies are due. Ah, the slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the beast on the other side for one of you.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Excellent. Another fight.
Mistakes.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I can use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out bait, thinking we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect them.
I expect the blight drove them here.
We'd hoped empty belly. Martha's no fool.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy... When you see... Right?
Look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Yeah!
this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Oh, Frederick! You oily bat. You served us well, bearer.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
Ah. You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north... It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Well met, friend. Yeah. Got anything else for me? This should make me a few gil. Got anything else for me? This should make me a few gil. Got anything else for me? See you then.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers? Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastport.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back...
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home. Rosaria became a province of Sanbrec. The duchy was dissolved and they... Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right. Look, and they'd be better off serving you than hiding here.
I'm no one's master.
I understand. But still, one of the bearers is an elderly fellow. I don't ask that you take him into your... Only that you meet with him.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my... He sits by the well most days, watching the people go by.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
I'm sure this is our business.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around.
Well now, unfamiliar.
We're looking for an elderly bearer.
Ah, you mean the old boy?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have?
We are.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalifian. I was born and raised down Market Street and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. The levy's going up and up and up, even as the Blight took out. Oh, listen to me. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far.
We'll keep asking around then.
Good day, milady.
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly...
Ah, that funny. He's usually down by the...
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Living in a dream, but better there than here, I suppose.
No.
Anyway, you'll be right.
Thank you.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the chocobo keeper.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the...
Excuse me, but...
It's this bearer I've been minding. He's not in his usual spot, but...
You must be Patrick.
I am.
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly...
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen... Ah, so that... Well then, if you're acting under orders, he's been losing what little sense he had left of late. Saying the sheriff's a... I was supposed to watch over him. Keep him out of...
Understood. You keep...
Thank you.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him. Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
It's over. You're finished.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the dark. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvest, if it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stay back. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, but when they found out where they'd come from, they damned near.
I know a man named Sid, who would leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back, regarding the future of the village?
Yes, of course.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe...
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
What's this? Another relic of the Fallen. We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth. It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.